Hello, and welcome to the Casino Tears podcast. I'm one of your hosts, 10 Ton is number one, and joining me as my co-host is the one and only Ed Robinson from Roll to Win Craps. If you want more info on our show, please visit our page at casinotears.com. On this week's show, we discuss planning for Vegas, travel day, learning tables, repeater practice. We also touch on bootlegger Toranaga, top shelf bourbon, bankroll management, advanced fire betting, and Ed gives 10 Ton 2 choices and a challenge. Oh, shit, dude. Toranaga is my bootlegger. Okay? Lord Toranaga.
I've seen the pictures. You've got a mighty fine bootlegger.
Patreon, dude. You should see the bar we have set up for the experience. You notice how I didn't say class?
Yeah, it's not a class. It's an experience.
Took better pictures, Ed. This is all like curated.
I didn't see those.
I know. I didn't send them to you. All of the bourbon, whiskey, everything that we've got. A lot of brown water that's in beautiful bottles. That's small batch. All I know is that this shit was expensive and it's probably going to be really good and you're going to love it. And I know that you saw that one.
Oh, I've already picked out which ones I want to sample.
Yeah. So it's going to be cool, man.
There's a couple of them I haven't had, so I'm looking forward to trying them.
That'll be awesome. So I've got my own bootlegger now.
I'm glad everybody needs a good bootlegger.
Yeah, and he's solid, man. This is solid. It got delivered. You should see how they're shipped, man. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, and those things, dude. Exactly. Those bubble packs are amazing.
I'm thinking about putting these in my suitcase
For your chips.
Yeah, fill it up with bourbon. I mean, those are awesome things to ship in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want some Fry Ranch when I'm out there.
There's a nice big bottle there. He also showed me, Ed, that other picture of the one with the horse on it. He's like, that's a special batch from Japan. I didn't even notice that. So it's cool. There's definitely a lot of
You've got some fine whiskey in that collection from your bootlegger.
Can't wait for you guys to sample it since I'm not going to.
There is no medium and lower shelf in that. That's top shelf and
topper.
And behind the cashier shelf.
Yeah, that's like the secret stash. But okay, so totally fucking forgot about this. Dude, Toranaga asked a good question. And it was about what you just brought up, and you just reminded me. All right, here it is. He said, I'm curious on what Ed's plan is going to be for such a long trip. We know his prep, but what's the plan for it so we can compare it to how it actually goes? Question mark. Hit certain parts of town on different days. How's he managing bankroll? What to do if it goes south for that day? How much play in a day, et cetera, et cetera. Those are all great questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
This would be really good to talk about.
I'm there for 6 nights.
6 nights, dude.
Yeah.
People are going to be searching for you. We should put like one of those little Apple trackers on you. Someone drop it in.
You're going to put a, what do they call that thing?
I don't know, air tags.
Air tag. You go put an air tag on my collar?
Then you'll know.
Give me a dog collar with an air tag.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But it's not that complicated. I will break each day into an envelope bet per day.
Okay, old school method.
I'm old school.
Yeah, like it.
Now, what I will do is I will have a travel day bankroll in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to play on my travel day.
Yep. Travel day is Tuesdays, right? Is it Tuesday?
I'm not saying what day it is, but yeah, it's Tuesday.
Okay. Travel day, Tuesday. Yeah. All right.
So, because I know I'm going to play. I mean, fine. What are you going to do, right? But it's not a very big, it'll probably be $1,200 max.
And Ed, I'm just going to tell you, the first time we play, you won't notice. I'm not going to be dumping a lot of money out on the table. I'm not like the table maker who you just say, go easy. And he just disregards it and he just throws out all this cash. I know that you're going to be dialing it in like a Sniper.
It's a week. It's a 6-day process of getting used to and no, I'm not going to be traveling all over town. I'm going to have specific tables and casinos I'm going to play, and I'm going to play them repetitiously so I can learn those tables.
Yeah, gotta learn them. Gonna learn
Right.
them.
So whichever ones they are, they're on the main strip, whatever. I'm going to play those several times, depending per day. Just a little bit at a time, kind of build up and learn what I need to do on each table. And I will probably eliminate some tables. I will eliminate some tables.
Nice, man. I can't see which ones get crossed out and for why.
Well, why is easy. They're not working for me.
Okay. I can't wait to see which ones.
Which ones? I am going to kind of break it into small and a little bit larger the next day and a little bit larger on down the road. And then when we have our private table, I plan to buy in for about 5G.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll be up.
That's my plan.
You'll be up
I
15,000.
will be up.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna go in there with all these pelts.
yeah, I'm gonna have pelts hanging off a jacket. But no, I mean it's really you want to plan out your day. I mean, so all right, so if your goal, if your bankroll, let's just say I'm gonna probably bankroll it out at between $2,000 $2,500 per day. So I'm going to be playing some $15 tables because they're going to be there, and I'm going to play them as $15.
Yeah. During the day, there are.
And I'm going to play them as $15 tables. I'm not going to go in there and jump in there and just like blow a bunch of money up front. I'm just going to play them low and easy, and I'm going to learn I want to learn the tables, and more than likely, because I'm trying to figure out tables. At the end of day one, I'm probably going to be down. That's part of the scouting process. This one I won on, these I lost on, this one I won on. I ain't going back to the ones I lost on. Right? So then, as we get closer and closer into the weekend, hey, Friday morning, I should be pretty well primed to know exactly where I want to play, what the table minimums are, how I want to play them.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking to catch a long roll somewhere, either myself or somebody I'm playing with.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, if I have a profitable day, that goes back in the safe, and I start over the next day with a smaller bankroll again. Every day. You got a take home envelope and you got a play envelope per day. And so if you're up, throw it in that damn take home envelope. But I'm already going to set aside X amount of dollars, probably 5,000 for the private table for our group. And I think that's a decent number just to try to figure out a table nobody's ever played before.
That is going to be
and I'm going to play it.
Tricky scenario, man.
I'm going to play it at a $25, $25 level myself, but I'm not going to go crazy. I know how I play, and I'm going to play it very conservatively right now. So the strange thing in the house for me is trying to figure out how I want to play the repeater bet when I run into it out there. I know how I'm going to play the fire bet. Fire bet's easy to know how to play. It's hard to hit, but I know how I'm going to. Yeah.
What do you mean? What the fuck is there to figure out with a fire bet, Ed? You just got to put down $10 or $5 on a little circle.
No, you don't. That's not that. No. That's what they want you to do.
A fire bet dude, first of all,
it's hard. It's very hard.
It's almost impossible to hit the fire bet, and it's only on.
I want to hit a 6-point fire bet while I'm out there.
Listen, invite me when you're going, because you only got a few options. You only got a few options, but if you're going for the fire bet, okay, cool. I'll put $10 to win what, 10,000?
I'm just going to put $5 on it. I'm going to put $5 on it.
Listen, man, you can only play that. I think it's at Planet Hollywood, O'Shea's, and I don't know if it's at Flamingo or Harrah's. I have no idea.
Cromwell.
All right, Cromwell. There you go. I'll gladly play the fire bet with you on there because you are going to be like dice whisperer.
And because if I hit a point, I'm going to change sets and try to set a different point. I'm going to
Okay.
try to set. I'm going to try.
Yeah.
You gotta think it through.
Dude, that is advanced fire betting.
It's not just throwing the same set on the come out every time. Forget the world bet right now. Cover yourself with a crap check and try to set a different point. That's where the money's at. So if you can get to past four, if you can hit the fourth one, you're in the money. Then you're only two away. You might have to hit. I mean, it's like Darth Nader when he threw the 6 point fire bet. He had to hit the four 3 times as a point. It's not easy. And yet I know people who've shot, I know people that have hit the 6 point 3 or 4 times in 2, 3 years. Is it luck or is it skill? I can't tell you, but I know for me, I'm going to try to set different points on every come out cycle. And then I'm going to shoot for that point as quick as I can, hit it. And then I'm going to try to change sets and try to see if I can set on different point. You're going to have some repetitive points. So you're making money as you go. But every time there's a new point, you got to be thinking, okay, I need to try to set a different point.
Yeah.
You got to play that differently. Now, the repeater bet's a totally different animal. Whereas one set may be working consistently, but you're only hitting 1 or 2 numbers a lot. Then maybe boom, you hit the 5. Well, you got money on the 9, the 6, and 8. How many of those? Which is the next up? Which is next up? Right?
Yeah.
Is it the 9 or is it the 8? Shoot for the one that's closest to being the next repeater. You're probably still going to hit some other numbers and probably bump those other repeater numbers up. The way I see it and the way I'm playing it here at home. And then how are you going to adjust your bets when you get right there to the repeater bet?
Yep.
Because the repeater bet is simple. It's 1 over probability. Every number is 1 over the probability number. It's very simple. It's not complicated.
That'll be interesting to see how you. Man, I'm gonna go and watch you play the fire bet. I've never.
Man, that's the big money. That's the big money. That is the big money, right? But I mean, you're either getting close or you're not. Last time I was in Vegas, I could never get beyond 4.
How are you gonna make your decisions on where to play, dude? Like when you get in, what are you just gonna wing it?
What do you mean?
I
wing
want
it?
to. I want to know. Like you're like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna walk to Cromwell today, or I'll just walk down a Flamingo, or you know what? Maybe I'll go play Aria.
Well, I'll probably go to Cromwell after I warm up at where I'm staying.
All right, that's good. I can't wait to meet you out there.
And then when I'm done at the Cromwell, I'm going to go across the street to Bellagio and catch them before they raise the tables above $25 and catch them while there's not many people on
I
the
will
table.
meet to Ed. You know what? That'll be good. We should have something where I will meet you early in the morning at Bellagio or something like that.
You don't get up early enough to meet me at the
I'll
Bellagio.
try get and have a coffee out there, dude. All right. Have a coffee.
I mean, I'm going to play right there on the strip. I'm not going downtown or anything.
At some point, we might try to swing by Durango so you could see it and maybe invite Craps right now. Craps RN.
I will probably make a trip down to Fontainebleau and maybe even Venetian or something just to hang out for a minute and see if there's an open spot I can throw on, see what they're like. But I don't intend to do that very often. But that's just kind of a touristy thing. I mean, I want to go into Fontainebleau. Do they call it Fountain Blue or Fontaine Blue?
It sounds nice. Southerner saying Fontaine Blue. Fontaine Blue. That's
Fontaine
cool.
Blue, baby. I mean, I don't know which it is.
I call it Fountain Blue.
I always thought it was
Fontaine Blue. I don't know.
What do I care? I mean, but I always thought it was like, for some reason, it's probably like ginkgo biloba.
Yeah, exactly. Go there.
Yeah, let's go to the biloba shot.
So yeah, dude. Yeah, I wonder. Okay, where are we gonna play with Mudslide Mac, dude?
Everywhere down on the strip. Speaking of Mudslide, he's going to be in Vegas. Good to see him. I'm looking forward to playing with him. LA is in town. Talked to her last night.
Moonshine.
Is Moonshine Melvin coming in? Wisco? I don't know who else. I have no idea who else, but we're going to be around. You'll find me. See the black hat. Ask me if I'm Ed. I might say yes. I might say no. I don't like large crowds.
Dude, it'll be cool, man. I can't wait for you to come out, and then I can't wait to watch and see what you make of these tables.
I'm afraid of the tables you like.
I can't wait to get your opinion on Caesars. You're gonna like Bellagio. You like Bellagio.
I know I like Bellagio tables.
I can't wait for your opinion on one table at Planet Hollywood, couple tables at Caesars, and then Aria.
All right, so Mac's going to pick me up. Mac's going to pick me up at 2:30. We're going to go straight to Paris. Try to check in. What time are you coming over?
I fucking hate fucking Paris now.
Why? Oh, because you had that bad experience.
Yeah, I want to burn that crapless table down to the ground.
I'm gonna kill it.
Good. I hope you do.
I'm gonna kill the one that's got something on it. But that one you played didn't have a bonus on it.
No, that's nothing. It's not worth playing anymore. Piece of shit.
I'll look for the others.
I'll go down to Horseshoe with you. I haven't been down there in a long ass fucking time.
I hadn't played there since I got kicked out.
Yeah, so that'll be cool.
Obviously. So I'm going to do the Cromwell probably every morning.
Okay. Maybe one day I'll try to walk down to the Cromwell in the morning.
And then I'll probably do it late at night again. I mean, I had a lot of good luck there at night, but that's kind of confirmation bias thing. I might go to O'Shea's and throw back
O'Shea's
a beer.
only opens at night.
I might just throw back a beer for 10 ton while he's still working.
It only opens at night. Their craps table, I think, opens at like 8 or 9 p.m.
You want to go there one night?
I'd go there one night. It might be a shit show, dude. It's open from 8 or 9 to 3 a.m. That table's small. I do like that table, but that's going to be one where I have to bring cash. So I'll have to have cash.
That's all I'm going to be playing with. I thought about, do I wire money in? I'm like, well, if I wire money into Paris, it's only good at Paris. So I'm not going to wire money in. So that's why I opened up that account. I'm going to pile some money in at Chase. I'm going to bring some cash and I'm going to pile the rest of it in over at Chase because there's plenty of Chase banks around and ATMs and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm going to do. That's why I'm going to play it. I mean, I'll bring enough to run me for a while. Hopefully I'll never have to go to Chase.
I know, man. I hope you don't either.
A good exercise for you at times, just saying, to get your mind in, I don't know, you may not like what I want to say.
Go ahead, just say it, dude. What else can you say? Do you think that you could offend me at this point in this?
Probably not.
No, dude, go ahead. But whatever it is, it'll probably make me laugh. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead.
But to get your mind into a place where you're understanding everything that's going on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Where should my mind be? Come on.
You should, instead of sometimes you should challenge yourself.
Okay. The 10-ton challenge.
The 10-ton challenge.
Okay.
Instead of going in and buying with $5,000 or $10,000.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, I already hate this where this is going. I don't even know.
Yeah, but you should do this.
Okay.
Because it will make, if you do what I'm telling you, it will make your $5,000 and $10,000 play better.
Okay. Tell me. Then I want to know. Tell me.
Go in and buy in with $2,500, but play it like you're buying in with $2,500.
I know. I agree with you, Ed.
And then say, I want to walk out with 5,000.
So listen, what kind of table am I buying in at? 15 or 25?
A craps table.
No, I know, but is it 15 or 25?
Your choice.
I mean,
if you can't play a $25 table on 2,500, I got to teach you how to play craps.
Well, that gives me,
because I don't buy in with more than like 1,200.
Ed, listen, that gives me, if I to accept that challenge, that means per shooter for how I would parse that out.
Forget per shooter,
I
dude.
do it that
Forget
way.
you can't play every swinging dick at the freaking
Every
craps
swing,
table.
every Tom, Dick, and Harry, every
Every
swinging dick.
Tom, Dick, and Harry,
All
dude, you
right.
gotta quit doing that shit. That's what I'm trying to get in your mind.
$2,500. I think I would just only be, that's me shooting. That's it. 3 times.
Well, you could do a $30 6 and 8. That's $60 on somebody else.
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm just saying on anyone,
One hit and take it all down.
on any random person, the most I can outlay would be like $125.
That's too much.
You think so? That's too much?
On any random thrower?
Yeah. $125 total outlaid.
Too much.
Oh, okay.
Cut it in half.
All right. So that's really just basically like,
You're buying time waiting on the dice. You're buying, you got 4 other guys at the table. You're
I
waiting
know
on
you're
the
right,
dice.
Ed. I know you are right. You are correct. Because when I did that at Durango, killed me. I was literally betting $15 on the bonus and $15 on the line, and just to wait for the dice. And it was like, it killed me waiting.
But you should learn to do that. Don't force the game. Don't overbet your
That
bankroll.
is my biggest problem. And that's why I don't have that problem when I go up to a table and there's no one at it, because I'm not
Yeah,
forcing
yes, you
shit.
do.
No, I
Yes,
don't.
you
When I'm
do.
like, when if it's just me shooting with another guys, it's a different scenario because I'm not pissing money away while I'm waiting on the dice to get back to me.
See, you're gonna bet $600, 640 or some bullshit on me, and you should only be betting 60.
Dude, I am not. That's one of the big things that I will say. At one point, I might, but not when, because I know what's going to happen when you roll up to the table. You got to figure out what's going on with this table. There's no way. And that's, Bo will attest to that. I know because that's what I'm doing. And I'm not just immediately going to be like at RA yesterday. I didn't immediately go across.
Challenge yourself. Lay off the markers. Walk in with 2,500. See if you can turn it into 4,000,
Mm.
5,000, and then walk out.
I have no problem walking out with that. Are you kidding? I have no problem walking out. Okay. Walking out with
But
$24.
it's gonna be an investment of time, but it's gonna work your mind. It's gonna make you learn to read the table, and it's gonna make you wait on the game to play instead of forcing the game to come to you.
Yeah, I forced it at Rio. I was just trying to, I was like a bull in a China factory. Isn't that what that expression is?
You're like Merrill Lynch bull walking around in a china shop. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. But I didn't necessarily force it last night at Aria because you know what? The minute I felt like, okay, this is the set,
Well,
I was
when you know
confident
you're
on
there,
myself.
when you know you're there, you take it. It's like you got to take advantage of it when you know you're there.
And I wasn't, by the way, I wasn't pressed like I wasn't just like press. I was pressing up like my fours and tens, but I was pulling down.
How do you think? How do you think? Go back to the last podcast that dropped when I'm in Tunica. I
Pumpkin
bought in for.
picking and Tunica.
I mean, I didn't buy in for $5,000. I didn't buy in for 10. I bought in for 600, 800, sometimes 1,200 on crapless. That was it.
Yep.
$1,000 here. Nothing extraordinary. A little above probably the typical average
That's why you're the
guy.
master, dude. That's why I like this because you
So that's why I'm saying you cut your buy-in down and learn how to play that and then graduate up. Challenge yourself for 30 days.
the 30-day challenge and no sugar on top of it,
And no sugar.
right?
I'll let you have all that. You can have caffeine.
All right, the 30-day challenge.
I'm just saying you will learn so much about reading tables and reacting to what's happening in front of you if you don't have just a gazillion bullets in the rack.
Yep.
Because when you got a gazillion bullets in the rack, all of a sudden you're shooting your bullets and they're not hitting. So make your bullets count. Go for body mass, not for the headshot.
But Ed, my bullets are commensurate with my buying. Like,
I am telling you to lower your bank buy-in. I am telling you to lower it, and then you will learn this game a little differently.
okay, I'll do my
That's up
best.
to you. That's
But
up to
when
you.
I'm
Take
shooting
my
like
advice or
last night,
not. I
listen,
don't care.
like last night, well, the reason why I got back $7,000 was because of the level.
You had $3,000 in your rack when you made that.
Yeah,
You'd already lost $7,000
I know. And here's
because you had $10,000 in your rack and you thought you would go out there and make the game come to you.
but you know what? Yeah, exactly. Because I was putting too much out there on other shooters and I wasn't getting to myself.
I can't. Would you please repeat what you just said?
Yeah, exactly. No, I know. That's the thing.
You do that every time you go out there,
I
dude.
know.
Quit doing that shit.
I know. That's my fucking weakness. And that's why, like,
God almighty, would you please stop
I could
betting
just-
on every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's out there on the freaking table because
I
they
know.
don't know how to play crap. They
I
can't
know,
shoot
Ed,
them.
that's
They're
why I
not
want an empty
shooters.
table.
Just stop it.
I know. That's why it's better for me to get the dice because in that scenario, let's say if I'm putting out 500
All
on
right.
me, I would have lost
You got two
1,000 by
you
the
got
time
two
I
choices.
got
You
back
got-
to me for my third shot. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm giving you got two choices, 10 ton.
Two choices for 10
You
ton
got two.
in Tahoe. In Tahoe. Okay.
You got
Right?
two choices.
All right.
Lower your bet, lower your buy-in, learn to bet it,
Mm-hmm.
or only play tables where there's nobody else in the world on the table.
I like that choice. I'm taking choice door number 2, Ed Robinson.
You're taking door number 2, and I don't know if you can do it or not, but see if you can win. Let's pick a number. What would make you happy? What would make you happy on a per day with nobody on the table but you?
Dude, I don't care as long as it's positive. I want, like
No,
I said,
no. That's the wrong answer.
It is as long as it's positive. I'm happy with that. I'm walking out of that casino with anything, not losing. I'm happy. I'm skipping almost. I'm so
You're
happy.
buying in with 10,000. I dare you to walk out with 20%.
Oh, dude, 20% would be amazing.
I dare you to
would be
walk.
amazing.
I dare you. I dare you to walk out with 20%.
What do you mean? I will take, like, can I walk out with 10%?
You can't do it.
What do you mean? I think I could.
You don't have the discipline to do it.
Oh my God, I do have the discipline.
I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. I looked at your chart. I don't see it.
If it was just me shooting, okay, Ed, here's the thing. If it's just me shooting, I will fucking take that. I'll take that challenge. If it's just me shooting, that's it.
You've already said, you just got through saying you weren't going to play on a table where there was anybody else on it.
No, yeah, it's just me shooting and I can do it. That's like,
so you're not going to get to
that's a
play very
perfect
often.
world.
You're
No,
not going to get to
know.
play very often because you've got to go at a time whenever that
I
is
know. When
in
no
the
one,
10-ton world,
and that is tough.
3 a.m.
I need to go to Tahoe at 2 a.m.
Whatever you got to do, dude. I'm just saying, you got to learn.
Ed, I would prefer me taking.
Your buy-in is bigger than what I'm bringing for a week.
A full-length extended version of this podcast is available exclusively on our Patreon page. New episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed this podcast and will tell all of your fellow craps-playing friends about it. Please follow Casino Tears on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. If you like the show, please rate it 5 stars and leave a review. The best and most fun way to contact us would be to call and leave a message on our official Casino Tears vent line, 229-07. You can also email us at no7@casinotears.com. And lastly, to help support this podcast, you can visit our Patreon at patreon.com/casinotears. On behalf of Roll to Win Craps from Alabama and 10 Ton is #1 from Las Vegas, thanks for listening.